The first 30 days of working with me, the first week is having everybody go through a short question answer, figure out here what my values are. Here is what I believe the company I'm working for does. Here's what I believe the product does. Here's what I believe the customer is. Getting everybody on the same page. Because a lot of times internal stakeholders aren't on the same page. The first week is level setting. Let's figure out where everybody is, because you don't want to change anything or recommend anything until you know that the core players are all in agreement. The second week is looking at, has anything been done and what needs to be done to hit the goals of the business. Anytime I go in and I'm working with founders on startups, the goal is always hitting revenue targets. The first thing we start with is we need to hit $1 million in 3 quarters from zero. Here's the challenges we're going to have, or we have this amount of money that we can put towards sales and marketing to hit that million. We identify what all the variables are. We figure out if they've done something before, what were the results? Many times they don't know. We'll do a little bit of digging to figure out what might have been broken, what wasn't broken. We will go in and we do an audit of all the software that they think they have to find out whether it's connected. Because before we do anything, we want to make sure that as we're putting money into any ad campaign or any work, that we're able to measure it and see it linked to revenue. That's the 4th week. 5th week, we have some drafts of here's the different campaigns we're going to run. We typically start testing either on their social media or we run some ads to basically figure out if our assumptions for messaging are correct. We want to make sure that before we spend tons of money, that we've got the hook. Once we nail down what the hook is and where our potential customers are, then we kick off the campaign and we're looking at our dashboards to make sure that it's actively showing what we want it to do. Basically, when we kick something live, the minute it's going live, we are sitting there monitoring their dashboards to see if something went wrong. We make sure that all of that is handled, and we have their developers on speed dial just because if there's something in their product that isn't working as well, we can get on with them and we can fix things real time. Once everything's gone live, we've identified any problems, we'll help them scale it. We report weekly when something's going. Is it hitting its estimated numbers? We look at, is there something with the technology we could do differently? What's the handoff between the person coming into the system, they're giving us their information, and product or sales contacting them? Is there something in the process that we can still refine? The first 30 days is figuring out what everybody in the company is believing that you do, understanding who the customers are, making sure the technology is correct, and then getting the campaign up and live and optimizing it.